Good morning, everyone. 2015 Hyundai Veloster. Customer's complaint, drivability issue. He said the car starts, runs fine, and all of a sudden starts jerking. Transmission start acting up. A little bit history about the vehicle. He said it's half flooded. This half of the vehicle, the driver's side half, this quarter right here, this half, and I'm not sure how high the water got into the vehicle, but it was in the water. It's an auction vehicle. He wants to keep it to his daughter. She likes the vehicle. That's why we're here, trying to fix it. I did an initial scan for the vehicle. Let me show you guys. And I found a bunch of network codes. CAN communication malfunction. It's a history code. And we have U0101, lost communication with TCM, pending code. I want to focus on that one. He said right now it don't have no lights. Well, the check engine light, because I think they disconnected something. But anyways, what I was gonna say, yeah, he said, but when it happened, all the lights in the dashboard, ABS, some other lights come on the dashboard when it happened, when he drive it. So that makes sense. We have a CAN communication issue here, and I'm not gonna read all the codes. I'm just gonna show you guys what we have here. The reason why I pulled the snap on the auto, because we do have the problem as we speaking. We do have the problem, which is good. We can move things around, wiggle wires, harnesses, and see if that will fix anything. And to be honest with you guys, I want to start with the transmission. I want to start with the transmission control module. Let me just read a little bit about that code. The current code, pending code, right here. This is pending. Actually, I should highlight it. U0101. It sounds like it's a general code. Lost communication with TCM, pending code. Let's read a little bit about it, see if we get any direction. If not, we'll do it by ourselves. We'll be creative, sort of thing. Here's a little description about the code. And it says possible causes poor connection. I mean, it makes sense. Water might get into the engine control module or the transmission control module if it has a separate one, and probably we have a poor connection. So we'll check it out, and let's see if it has a separate TCM, because it says lost communication with TCM, pending code. Okay, let's check it out. See, the difference between the two networks has become worse by time, and I think that's why he said you have to, when you drive in, it's fine. First, when you drive it, it's fine, but after some time, like from his shop to the house, it acted on him. Now it's really obvious. Before, I mean, you can say that but now, no, definitely it is happening. So what I want to do, I want to take this with me under the hood and start moving harnesses, see if it is pin fitment, wiring issue, anything that would bring the network to its normal status. Sorry for the glare, guys. This is the best that I could get out of it. I mean, I couldn't have a better shot for this. But hopefully you guys can see. What I wanted to do is move this harness around. Push it in, out, look at it like this. Look like I'm changing things around. The customer's mother just brought me a cold water. Next, I'm gonna shut off the vehicle, take this harness, take a look at it, see if there's anything inside, any crusties, any mud, any water, anything. Everything looks clean, fine with the harnesses, with the engine control module itself. Nothing, no dirt, no crusties, no nothing. I want to move the battery now. I want to get to the harness. I want to take a look at it. Before doing this, I plugged back the harness. I'm gonna start the vehicle since I have everything hooked up and see what we get. We get a crappy waveform. Alright, let's disconnect it. This is the layout for the pins on the connectors, A and B, and these are the pins that are related to the TCM. And again, it's a PCM, TCM in one unit. Now this is what I want to focus on. I want to focus on pin 60 right here, can high, and more specifically can low, because can low, remember the yellow one, that seemed to be the problem. Can low 77 on that connector. Let me show you guys. This is the harness, and here it says 76, so 77 the second one, which is this green one, and 60 is the one behind it. And if you guys see, they are together. They are taped together and they're twisted together. So these are the two wires. One other thing I noticed, I think some of the dirt, you see it, I don't know if this is and it looks wet to me. Some of the dirt might gotten, not might actually, for sure got into these wires. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna clean this, dry it with contact cleaner, and focus on those two pins, this green and the orange behind it. And what I'm going to do, I'm gonna plug both of them, and with the wires exposed like that, and we'll do the same thing. We're gonna watch the can high and can low on the Varus, and then we start moving these around, see if we get a better signal. I will also check the pins fitment since I have it out. Everything is temporarily back. A lot of dirt came out when I cleaned it. I used this contact cleaner, CRC, and I also cleaned this harness since I have access to it, and this one also. Although I doubt I doubt this one has anything to do with our issue, but this might have a problem. But let's check it out again. Our pins are the green one. Where are they at? Oh, right here. The green one and the brown one. Come on. Key on. Same issue. Moving these pins. Well, so far nothing changed, but I'm looking at the codes one more time, and I noticed this code, motor electric failure history code for the ABS. Now I want to start unplugging modules on this network. This is the CAN-C network, the one that we have a problem, and these are the modules on that network. PCM, TCM, ECM, I'm not sure, but it's ESC module. I think this is the ABS. MDPS, vacuum pump, tire TPMS, SRS, airbag. Airbag, I also want to look at it because it has the internal failure code, something like that, and the airbag light is on, so I want to unplug that one also, see if it make any changes. Not sure what an MTS is. It's on the M can and the C can. This is the M can modules, and we have another network which is a B can right here. IPS, cluster, a cluster on both actually. Smart key control module. Yeah, I think I can get to the ABS. Yeah, it's right there. That's the harness for it. I'm gonna unplug it, see if it makes any changes. Shut the car off. Unplugging the ABS did not make any difference. Let me go back and plug it in. me turn the car off first. Alright, so the airbag has been disconnected, both harnesses. Let me go put the battery back on and turn the car on, take a look at the CAN communication network. Alright.
Share my blessings. We used to share a connection. Not getting real sick of taking advice from people that.
Same thing. What I did so far, I cleared all the codes and I rescanned the vehicle, and with the airbag module unplugged. The reason why it's unplugged because I want to address this code B1. That's the only code that came back on, and I did start the vehicle. We still have malfunction in the CAN low. So going back here, I want to see this sensor, occupant detection sensor, passenger early crash sensor defect, current code. It should be under the passenger seat, and I think that's one of the stuff on the CAN communication network. Let's go to the computer one more time. Yep, right here. See it? That's on the network. Let's go unplug it. This is the diagram for it, and it should have four, I think four, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna take a look at the harness. And that red, is that a red or orange? Red and blue lines, those are the ones that should be going to the CAN. Says here CAN, see it? I'll show you guys the unit. It's right here. This is the one, and this is the harness. I'm gonna disconnect this harness. I had a hard time unplugging this harness. It is unplugged right now. All you have to do is press hard on this side and then pull. I had to move the seat up. It is this kind of screws. I don't have this socket, but I have this kind of pliers with a strong grip. You'll be able to loosen them. Now let me go back to put the battery on and check our network. Okay, the key is on, and we have the same thing. One more check I wanted to do is the resistance measurement on the network, and it's 60 ohms between CAN high and CAN low. I had the battery disconnected. Now if I disconnect this harness, which contains the two pins for the CAN high and CAN low, I'm going to get about 120 ohm of resistance. The computer is one of the terminating resistance on the network. Back 60. This is good. The weird thing that I just noticed actually is this should be the data link connector. What it says, 3 and 11, pin 3 and 11. Why pin 3 and 11? Why not 4 and 16? Why 3 and 11? And all the indicators show me, like the blink in here, it is an indication of, you know, waveform or activity, continuous activity. When I switch to 3 and 11, if you guys want to see 3 and 11, I don't have anything. I don't have anything. 311 right here, 0. Let me see. Yeah, minimum maximum right here is 0. Both of them on 0 right now. Where's the live measurement? Yeah, nothing. 311. Why 3 and 11? It should be 4 and 16. Why 3 and 11? Live, the red lead, which should be on low can, is less than a volt, and the high is 1.3. The high is ranging between half, I think, and 3.5. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm gonna turn this off. See it? It says 3 and 11. Why? Why 3 and 11? Somebody tell me why, please. Should be 4 and 16. Let me do more digging. See, the crazy thing, even when I go down, even here it says 3 and 11, can high and can low. Can high and can low. And 6 and 14. 14 says nothing, and 6 it says vehicle speed sensor. I don't think that was a speed sensor signal. And even what speed the car is stopping. What signal we getting? So I think this is wrong. Let me look somewhere else. Here's the data link connector layout. I found it, and here it says 3 and 11. Can high and can low. Alright, so what I did, I came here and I probed here on can low and can high. Although this is not yellow, this is tan and yellow, and it is actually with the white twisted and taped. So we have the same thing. And the crazy part, the car is running fine and we have no codes. I need to drive the car. I need to create the problem again, and we need that run back in here so we'll be able to drive it and get it to act up. I need some codes. I need a direction. Well, finally I got it to work. I decided to start disconnecting modules, and so I started with the cluster. It was 4 screws. You just move 6 screws actually, 4 holding the cluster itself and 2 holding the top cover. You slide the top cover out, and the bottom cover you'll be able to get to 2, and the other 2. And I disconnected the cluster. That didn't make any change. As a matter of fact, I can plug it back in right now. It won't do anything. So my next was, let me try this vacuum pump. So after googling you know, the component location and all of that, all that is not good with this vehicle. Anyways, I find out that the vacuum pump is right here. Right here. Let me bring light. Right here. The vacuum pump is right here. So once I disconnected this harness, I got a better waveform, high and low. As a matter of fact, we can probably, you guys saw how beautiful was it. Now I'm gonna connected. Although you see these two pins, I see green crusty on those two pins, and I think that might be the reason why we have an interference in that can high and can low. But let me just plug it. We might fix the issue now by unplugging and unplugging. All right, I just plugged it back in. Let's go check the waveform. And we have a problem. Gonna disconnect it for the last time. Oh, disconnected. Let's go back. And I love to see this picture. Let me investigate more if those two pins were can high and can low, and if anything I will share with you guys.